You are watching NCN.
A very good afternoon and welcome to ChildLink's discussion program. My name is Tiana Jordan and I'm the Advocacy and Communications Officer here at ChildLink. In this discussion program, we discuss a number of important topics, and this discussion comes to you because of our 1000 Boys initiative, which is fully funded by the delegation of the European Union here in Guyana. Now, this afternoon, we're honored to have three teen advocates with us to discuss the topic puberty in boys. A very good afternoon to you, boys, and welcome to this afternoon's discussion. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good afternoon, Miss. I'm doing good.
Yes, I'm doing good.
Yes, I'm okay.
That is great to know. I trust that you all had a great day in school. Before we get into our discussion, can you just tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Good
LeBron
afternoon,
speaking.
Miss. My name is Cheryl Williams,
My name is Julio Hamilton, and I'm 12 years old. I attend Richard Ishmael Secondary.
Great. Can LeBron go ahead?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is LeBron Andrews. I'm 11 years old and I attend Richard Ishmael Secondary School.
LeBron? We didn't hear you just now.
Yes, miss. My name is LeBron Andrews. I'm 11 years old and I attend Richard Ishmael Secondary School.
Is off.
Miss. I think something's wrong with his mic, Miss.
Tyrell, can you speak again? I'm not hearing you.
Miss, I said I think something's wrong with his mic.
You're here. You're hearing him, but I'm not hearing the two of them. I'm not hearing LeBron nor Tyrell. Okay, I think I'm hearing now. We do apologize for that disruption. Tyrell, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Cheryl Williams. I'm 12 years old and I attend Richard Ishmael Secondary School.
Thank you very much. And finally, LeBron.
Yes, miss. My name is LeBron Andrews. I'm 11 years old and I attend Richard Ishmael Secondary School.
It is great to hear from you, boys. And so, with that being said, we'll get straight into our questions. I know you guys are excited to share your views on today's topic, which is none other than puberty in boys. So, first of all, I want to hear from all of you how you would describe the term puberty. We can go with Jalil first.
Okay, Miss. Miss, I would describe puberty a time of life when a child experiences physical and hormonal changes that mark a transition into adulthood.
LeBron, can you go ahead now and tell us what you think puberty means?
Yes, miss. Puberty can be defined as a period which adolescents reach sexual maturity.
And Tyrell.
Miss, I have the same thing as Julio Hamilton.
It's okay. You can tell us what you have.
Okay, miss.
Remember, we want to
The
hear.
time of life when the time of life when children experience physical and hormonal changes that mark a transition into adulthood.
Thank you for sharing. And you all said you all are correct when it comes to what puberty means. It's a phase of rapid growth, and at the end of which the body, reaches reproductive maturity. And as we move on, when do you think puberty starts?
Carol speaking, miss. Puberty starts between the ages of 8 and 13 in girls and between the ages of 9 and 14 in boys.
And Jaleel and LeBron, do you agree with him?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, definitely. So when it comes to when puberty starts, most females they usually start puberty when they're 8 to 13, as you correctly mentioned, and most males start between 9 and 14. But depends on your hormones. It can start earlier, or sometimes it can start later, and you can be a late bloomer. As we move on now, I want to hear from all of you. What are some signs you can look for in puberty in boys? What do boys go through when they reach that stage of puberty? LeBron can go first. Would you like to go first?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. Signs of puberty in boys are the deepening of voice and acne.
And Tyrell, what do you have?
Um, some signs of puberty in boys are can be mood swings and pubic hairs.
What about you, Jaleel?
Miss, I have deepening of a voice, muscle growth, and growth of pubic hair.
That's great to hear. And I know you boys are probably going through the stage of puberty. I want to hear what are some challenges you're facing during this stage? Who would like to go first? Tyrell?
No, miss. Um, there's some challenges that I would face in puberty would probably be the mood swings. This is the most that I get experiences.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
There's some challenges that I would experience in puberty would be probably the mood swings.
That's good to hear. Jaleel?
Yes, miss.
Is
Can you please repeat, miss?
No problem. I want to hear from you. What are some challenges boys would go through during the puberty phase?
Well, depression, bullying, depression.
Okay, thank you. And LeBron, what would you like?
Yes, miss. Some challenges that boys would face would be um the hair growing under the armpits.
Yes, you're all correct. In terms of Tyrell would have mentioned mood swings, and of course, Jaleel mentioned depression and so on. These are just a few of the challenges that boys face when they go through this puberty phase. And we all know that it can be a very challenging phase. What is it you think what is it you think can be done to prepare boys or let's say children in general for puberty?
Mr. I was speaking, Miss. My advice would be to let the children train their muscles early on before the stage actually comes, so they can already know what happens in the future before it actually happens. Miss.
Thank you. LeBron, do you want to share?
Yes, miss. My advice would be, as a parent, you can help your son by introducing him to an antiperspirant or deodorant, making sure he showers regularly, paying extra attention to washing his underarms and groin, ensuring that he changes his underwear and t-shirt daily.
Jaleel, you can go ahead.
Introducing him to antiperspirant and or deodorant, making sure he showers regularly, or paying extra attention to washing his underarms and groins, ensuring that he changes his underwear and t-shirts daily, gi- giving him cotton or other natural fiber underwear that are more absorbent.
Thank you, boys, for sharing your advice on what you think can be done to to prepare boys for the puberty stage. And parents can also just talk to them, tell them about what they can expect, tell them about some of the signs that they're gonna have to look for to know when puberty starts, some of the signs that they're gonna have to look for, if their body odor changes, their voice start cracking, and they get into a lot of mood swings and so on. Parents should have these conversations with their children to prepare them for the puberty stage. Now, why you think it's important for us to prepare boys and even girls for this puberty stage? We can go with LeBron first.
Yes, miss. It is important to prepare your children for puberty because even though they are years away from puberty, it would be important to prepare them so they will be able to fit in.
LeBron, sorry to cut you, but can you check your camera, please?
Yes, miss, it's on.
It's on because we're not seeing you.
Oh,
While you check, okay, we're seeing you now, so you can go ahead. Start back what you were saying.
yes, miss. It is important to prepare your children for puberty because even though they are years away from puberty, it would be important to prepare them so they will be able to fit in with others and have to feel shy or they might that they are the only one that has changed.
Thank you very much. Can we hear from Jalil?
Yes, miss. It is very important that your children know what changes are coming before they actually occur. Some of the changes can be very disturbing for children if they are not prepared. Although puberty can start earlier or later, girls sometimes start as early as 8 years old and boys start around 10 to 12 years old. And you have to create a safe place for your children to ask questions by gradually talking to your children about their bodies as we grow and develop. It is very hard that your children knows what changes to expect before they start puberty. Children worry a lot about fitting in. Assure them that the changes they are going through are normal and that it is normal for everybody to develop a little differently.
And it's your turn, Tyrell.
It is important that you prepare children for puberty so that they can know what's coming in the future and be prepared. Although your children are days or years away from puberty, it is important that you let them know what's coming in the future so that they can feel that they are fitted in with everyone and normal like everyone. Everyone goes through puberty, so they do not need to be treated differently.
You all mentioned some very important points. It's very important for us to create a safe space for our children, and of course, to make them feel comfortable in talking about these topics, and also when it's puberty, when they're going through that phase of puberty, rather, that they don't feel alone, and that they have someone to talk to when they're going through all these changes that they would have to be going through during puberty stage. And I want to know now, what advice do you boys have for boys and, let's say, children in general, who are going through puberty, and also, or we're gonna go to advice for parents, but I want to hear the advice that you have for boys out there who are going through puberty now.
Miss Styles speaking. It is important to let your children know that they're going into the puberty stage so that they can train their muscles and do exercises like ride their bikes, swimming, and going for a run, and using deodorant, and changing their underwear and bathing regularly.
Jalil, would you like to go next? Jalil? Okay, LeBron, you can go ahead.
Yes, miss. During puberty, there isn't just one event or sign that you're growing up. There are lots of them, including your body growing bigger, your voice and hair sprouting everywhere.
And Jalil, can you hear us? So I'm not sure if Jalil is still allowed.
Hi,
Okay, you can.
sorry about that.
It's okay. Yes, you can go ahead and share your advice. What would you advise boys? What advice would you have for boys who are going through puberty?
Um, welcome, welcome the changes in your body. The changes upon your body are healthy, so don't fight them. And that's it.
Thank you very much. And now I want to hear what you would say to those parents who have children who are going through this phase, or who will have whose children will eventually go through that phase. Or looking back, what would you have said to your parent? What advice would you give them in terms of preparing you for the puberty stage? Tyrell, would you like to share?
Miss, my advice to parents would be to let their children train their muscles early, eat healthy, and use deodorant regularly, and make sure they take baths regularly, and make sure they change their underwear and clothes regularly before they don't feel fit in and different from other people.
Yes, miss. I could I go now?
Yes, sure.
Miss, I think they should support their children and understand their changes in their body, miss.
Thank
And
you.
don't always try to fit in with the others.
LeBron, what would you like to add?
Yes, miss. In addition to what Jill said, I would say that parents should advise their children to use deodorant regularly and not and take baths regularly.
Okay, thank you very much. You've all made some very important points this afternoon, and I'm sure the information that you all shared this afternoon, you would have helped some young boy out there or some young child out there to prepare themselves for the puberty stage, and I'm sure even parents, you would have given them some very important information as it relates to how they can help their children to prepare for the puberty stage and make them feel more comfortable and so on when it comes to having these sorts of conversations. Is there anything else you guys would like to add before we go this afternoon?
Sarah speaking, Miss. I hope that people or children that are going through puberty really look at their phones so that they can learn more and feel comfortable while going around people, Miss.
Thank you very much, Tyrell. Jaleel, would you like to leave anything with our viewers this afternoon?
Yes, miss. I would share what I learned with my peers.
That is good to know. And LeBron.
Yes, miss. To kids out there who are going through puberty, don't always try to fit in with others. Be yourself and don't do anything else bad.
Thank you very much. Once again, I want to thank you boys for taking the time out to come to this afternoon's discussion and take part in our discussion. I know you had a full day at school and you must be tired, so I do hope that you're gonna enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Yes, miss, thank you. You too.
Yes, and with that being said, I want to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon for our discussion on the topic puberty in boys. This afternoon, we had a very interesting discussion with some young advocates who, they're using their voices to share what they know with other young children out there. So I urge everyone to continue joining our discussion and so on. With that being said, I am Tiana Jordan. Thank you once again for watching.